Our next topic is state. We have completed the first topic regarding the introduction from this chapter. Now we have the next topic, that is state. Now let us discuss about what is state. So in this state, there was a very famous seer, Machiavelli. He said in his book The Prince, as the power which has authority over men is known to be state. Students, our next student, in our first topic we studied about the emergence of the state from the society. So what was that? That was society politically organized, and in that there were two people who gave the saying, like Aristotle said man is a social animal and even man is a political animal. But Adam McLeod said what? He said that the state, in a word, regulates the outstanding external relationship of men and society. So similarly, there are different kind of definitions we will be studying under this topic. As if, like I have just told you, McKelvey said in his book The Prince, he said like he defined the state as the power which has authority over men. Means any state which are having an authority, any power which has having the authority over men is known as state. So notwithstanding the disagreement among these writers, most of them agree in describing the state in three elements. So what was those elements? Those elements were people, territory, government and society. So how these elements work under this statement? Like they said, any authority which has power over men. So if any authority is having power over men, so they have to work under these categories in terms of people, in terms of territory, in terms of government, in terms of sovereignty. If all these four elements combine together, then it will give you a common interest to protect and promote the state. If your state is working for the people, if the state is working for its own territory, if the state is working under all the rules and regulations which is provided by the government, and it is also providing the sovereignty among all the people with the common interest, right, then it becomes a state. However, there is another saying also, like state is a social institution that it evolves according to the socio-economic condition of the society. The state is only an aspect of the whole social system. State is a particular portion of society politically organized for the protection and promotion of its common interests. Like we can say that if a state is having a particular interest, a common interest for the protection of the people, then they can even show the authority over men by using these four elements: people, territory, government, and society. Say for the example, there are so many of the leading political thinkers who gave different kind of their own saying regarding the state, like Harold J. Lasky, Aristotle, Salmon, J.L. Berkeley. Everyone gave different kind of definition. Say for the example, Harold J. Lasky, he said in his British political philosophy that an introduction to politics defines state as a territorial society divides into government and subject claiming within its allotted physical area supremacy over and other institutions, over other associations. Means Herold said that they want to introduce state in politics in this way, like they have divided government and the subject which are claiming about the physical areas of the supremacy over other associations. Whereas you can say that Aristotle gave a different definition regarding the state, like an association of families and villages for the sake of attaining perfect and self sufficient existence. Aristotle told us, Aristotle said related to state, like any of the villagers who are perfect and are showing their self existence, that is known as state. Salman defines state as an association of human beings established for the attainment of certain end by certain means. The end being defense against external enemies and the maintenance of peaceable and orderly relation with the community itself. J.L. Berrelli defines state as an institution, a system of relation which men establish among themselves as a means of securing certain objects, of which the most fundamental is a system of order with which their activities can be carried on. So, let me brief you these political thinkers related to every kind of theory they had given you in a very moderate and simple language. अब इसको और डिटेल में समझो. स्टेट की कोई परफेक्ट डेफिनेशन नहीं है. बहुत सारे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लीडिंग पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट थे, पॉलिटिकल थिंकर्स थे, जिन्होंने अपने हिसाब से स्टेट को डिफाइन किया. तो उसमें एक्चुअल में स्टेट है क्या? स्टेट कोई भी एक ऐसी अथॉरिटी, एक ऐसा पावर जो कि लोगों के ऊपर हो, तो उसे हम स्टेट बोलेंगे. ऐसे ही इसमें जो हेरोल्ड जेलास्की थे, उन्होंने क्या बोला था? उन्होंने बोला था कि अगर हम स्टेट को पॉलिटिक्स से कंपेयर करें, तो जो स्टेट है वो जो टेरिटोरियल सोसाइटी है, यानी कि अपनी जो टेरिटरी है उसको ऐसे डिफाइन करेगी लोगों में और गवर्नमेंट के बीच में जो भी कोई अथॉरिटी रखेगा या जो भी उनके बेटरमेंट के लिए काम करेगा, वो स्टेट है. यहीं पे एरिस्टोटल ने क्या कहा? हेरोल्ड, जो हेरोल्ड थे, उन्होंने तो जो स्टेट की डेफिनेशन दी थी वो हमारे टेरिटरी और गवर्नमेंट के बीच की बात करी थी. एरिस्टोटल ने स्टेट की डेफिनेशन दी है फैमिलीज और विलेजेस के बीच की बात, यानी कि कोई भी फैमिली या कोई भी विलेजेस आपस में अगर सक्षम हैं अपनी एग्जिस्टेंस को लेके और वो परफेक्टली गवर्नमेंट की बात को मान रहे हैं, तो वो स्टेट है. यहीं पे सालमन क्या बोलता है? अभी देखो, हेराल्ड ने क्या बोला था? हेराल्ड ने बोला था कि गवर्नमेंट और टेरिटरी के बीच में जो भी है वो स्टेट है. देन एरिस्टोटल ने बोला कि जो फैमिली एंड विलेजेस के बीच में है वो स्टेट है. अब सालमन कहता है कि कोई भी ऐसी कंडीशंस जो ह्यूमन बींग्स को आपस में एकजुट बना के रखें, साथ में उनकी कोई भी परेशानी है, उन्हें दुश्मनों से बचाना है, उनकी ज़रूरतें पूरी करनी है, तो अगर कोई भी ऐसी सुप्रीम पावर है तो वो उसे स्टेट मानेंगे. राइट? यहीं पे अब जे.एल. बेरली ने क्या कहा? जे.एल. बेरली ने कहा कि ये एक तरीके का इंस्टीट्यूशन है जहाँ पे सिर्फ लोग काम कर रहे हैं और वो आपस में एक दूसरे की ज़रूरतें पूरी कर रहे हैं. तो अगर ऐसी कोई भी कंडीशन है, ऐसी कोई भी स्टेज है, तो वो उसे स्टेट मानेंगे. तो इसमें डेफिनेशंस देखो कितनी वेरी करती हैं. इट इज़ वेरिंग फ्रॉम थिंकर्स टू थिंकर्स. जो हेरोल्ड थे, उन्होंने क्या यूज़ किया था? ही टॉक्ड अबाउट the introduction related to the politics means among the territorial and the government. Then Aristotle gave the saying in terms with families and villages, whereas Salmon defines the state between the human beings and the external enemies. And here J.L. Berrelli defines the state among the institution and the man-to-man relationship. So that's how different thinkers gave different kind of definition in terms of the state. Our next topic is theories on the origin of state. We have studied about the emergence of the state from the society. Then we talked about the definitions of the society. Now let's study about the origin of the state. So many political thinkers gave this origin of the state. So there are different kind of theories among this. You can say about theory of kindship, patriarchal theory, matriarchal theory, divine theory, social contract theory. So these are the 5 theories which is involved under this topic. But we will discuss one by one. So today we will be discussing about the theory of kindship. Student, this theory of kinship, what it is? Actual, this theory of kinship was given by two people. two thinkers, political thinkers. You can say that. First, it was given by Aristotle, then later on, the thought was supported by R.M. McLever. So let us talk about actually what is this theory is all about. This theory is based on the sociological facts. What is the sociological fact means? Society means the people who live under it, their thinking, their thought process. Like you can judge it with the help of the thinker itself. Aristotle gave this theory. So earlier Aristotle was said related to the state. Aristotle told us about the family and the villages and the people who were living inside it. Similarly, Aristotle here defines his theory of kinship among such kind of people only. Means the family member, means the society. Let's take a hierarchy. Let's take an example. You are living in a family, right? So your thought process, your everything is being taken care by whom? Your parents. All right. Then if you have your grandparents, then your parents has to take certain kind of permission, certain kind of respect to give your grandparents. So here such kind of hierarchy is being followed. So he told कि if there is a family in which there are kind of certain people living, means grandparents, parents, their children, children's children. So everybody has to follow a certain kind of hierarchy to attain a simple goal. So, in this theory of kinship, Aristotle told us if a state want to do anything good for the people, the people also have to follow the certain kind of hierarchy so that the proper authority and proper work can be done in favor of the humanity only. So, this is how Aristotle gave this theory of kinship. Similarly, this theory of kinship was supported by R.M. McLever. What R.M. McLever said related to this? He said, like, whatever the control, whatever the cuts, whatever the essence is given by the government is first seen by the family and then later on every particular person's opinions matter. If you can say that any kind of benefit you are taking from the government, then that benefit will be first experienced by the family person, means the head of the family. Then later on he can tell to its children, then children, so that everything works accordingly. Understand by this, like in his book of treaties, Aristotle said society of many families is called a village, and a village is the most naturally composed of the descendants of one family, the children and the children's children. For every family is governed by the elder, in are the best branches thereof, an account of their relations thereunto. And when many villages are governed, then those villages will be governed by the territory. The society is state, the society is state and contain in itself and perfect of government. Right? So whereas R.M. McLever said the same, in his thought process, cuts and control that contribute the essence of government is first seen in the family. There is a difference of opinion among the scholar regarding the nature of kinship. Means everybody gave their own theories, everybody gave their own perspective, everybody told in their own thinking process related to the state. And there were two political thinkers like Aristotle and R.M. McLever who gave the theory of kinship. And in the theory of kinship, it was among the family members, villages who were taking a major role and taken care by the government. And if the government is taking a control over people, over villages, over certain kind of benefits, then that is known as state, and that particular theory is known as theory of kinship.